I recently put 4 popular AI video clipping tools to the test to see which ones actually deliver usable, ready-to-post content right out of the box. My goal was simple: to figure out if these tools genuinely save creators time or just create more manual work through heavy editing and re-slicing. To keep the experiment honest, I tested everything against 2 distinct video types: a list-style how-to video and a technical screen recording style tutorial. I put Opus Clip, Clap, Vizard, and Kuso through the ringer, judging them on how well they handle context, face tracking, and the elusive hook-retain-reward structure. Let's kick things off with my background. I'm Matt Peaver, and I build AI workflows designed to help sales and marketing teams reclaim their time. I am absolutely obsessed with finding tools that handle the heavy lifting because I want to spend more energy creating and less time scrubbing through long timelines. When it comes to the list-style video, I started with Opus Clip, which has a very generous free tier and impressive processing speeds. Opus is honestly incredible at face tracking, ensuring that even when the speaker turns to the side, the frame stays perfectly centered. However, the downside is that many of the clips felt disjointed, lacking the context needed to truly hook a viewer if they haven't seen the original full-length video. You get a high quantity of clips, but you might find yourself doing extra work to stitch them together just to get a clear, complete thought. Vizard took a different approach, excelling at isolating complete, bite-sized segments that already contain a solid hook and a satisfying payoff. It seems to really understand the structure of a good story, pulling segments that stand well on their own for platforms like TikTok or Reels. For Listicles-style content, Vizard currently takes the lead because the clips feel audience-ready the moment they come out of the AI engine. Clap, on the other hand, generated significantly longer clips that were often over a minute in length, which is a very different strategy. While these longer chunks are great for retaining a full concept, they require more manual trimming if you're aiming for those punchy, fast-paced shorts. Kuso was the last one in my listicle test, and while it provided a nice standard length for shorts, it struggled quite a bit with framing consistency. When the camera angle switched in the source footage, the framing felt a bit awkward, making it tough to recommend for perfectly polished shorts. Moving on to tutorial-style videos, this is a much harder challenge because you need to keep both the presenter and the screen content visible. Vizard handled this surprisingly well by utilizing split-screen layouts, keeping the educational value of the screen recording intact. Most AI clippers ruin screen recordings by cropping them too tight, but Vizard managed to make them genuinely watchable and useful for teaching. Opus also did a solid job here, resizing the footage cleanly, though you might still have to do some stitching to create a truly full tutorial lesson. Clap surprised me with the tutorial content, because even though it lacked the automatic vertical reframing, its longer clips were great for keeping a concept together. Kuso really struggled with the tutorial format, as it tended to prioritize face crops that left the actual screen content far too small to see. So, what is the practical takeaway for you as a creator looking to scale your content output without losing your mind? If you are focused on punchy list-style tips, Vizard is your best bet for a clean, audience-targeted first draft that requires very little manual intervention. For those of you recording deep dive tutorials, look at Clap or Opus, but be prepared to perform some light manual resizing to get the framing just right. But don't forget the secret sauce, a tool that handles both clip extraction and publishing workflows, like auto-scheduling to different platforms. Having that end-to-end chain where you find the clip, make the tweaks, and then schedule the post is what actually builds a consistent social presence. Finding the clips is only half the battle, because the real return on investment comes from getting that content out there consistently every single day. If you want me to test your own videos using these platforms or want a walkthrough on building an automated publishing workflow, check the link below. I have also gathered some automation templates specifically for creators who are tired of the manual slog and want to reclaim their time. I really hope this deep dive was useful for your editing workflow, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one.